Good evening, and welcome to the Sunday evening poetry reading. I'm Scott Leisure. As always, I want to thank you for being with me. I enjoy creating these streams. I enjoy tapping into my creative side, and I enjoy the peace and serenity that this type of meditation brings me. It also teaches me a level of resilience. You know, resilience is crucial for building mental health and well being. Resilience is a process. You don't wake up one day and voila, you're resilient. That's impossible. It takes setbacks, it takes challenges, loss. Sometimes it even takes trauma. Trauma. But whatever it is that you are growing resilient towards is going to look different for each person, depending on its importance. Let me put it to you this way. A loss of a goldfish might be a really big deal to a kid, whereas it might not seem as huge to someone older that has experienced loss on a larger scale. Is everyone following? There are a lot of tools that can be used to help build resilience. And a lot of these tools we talk about all of the time here and on everybody's favorite weekly podcast, Wednesday edition, like practicing acceptance, finding gratitude, setting goals, and practicing self love and care. This week's poem I wrote on the 27th of December, 2021. I know, I actually had a date on this one. The title of tonight's poem? How about that? Strong Resilience. It's about a guy who has to find some sort of strength in his world and has to find a way to get through every day. I'm going to let you listen and I'm going to let you decide what it means to you, okay? Here we go. Strong resilience on a Sunday evening in the Mile High City. High up in the tree of leaves, he thinks about what he believes. Branching out into the sky, there is a truth he can't deny. Rooted deep below the skin lie the trails of where he has been. Lined with rocks, some paved in gold, count the rings and know how old. Branching and moving through his veins, all of his joys, all of his pains. Stories that shaped and carved his face is what she holds as they embrace. A feeling of complete escape without a name and without a shape. A sense of comfort not felt before, all the way down to the core. A bird perched on every branch, singing songs at every chance, ruffled feathers to stay warm, add protection from the storm. Maybe 100, maybe less, to one another they confess. All that's fake and all that's real, nothing more left to conceal. They carve their names, it's understood, in the trunk and in the wood. A gust of wind shakes the old tree. The birds fly off to someplace free. Some leaves fall and touch the dirt. Some hold on, remain unhurt. Another gust, the tree won't fall. Strong resilience, it stands tall. Amen. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for being with me as I practice some self-care and grow a little resilience, right? There are a lot of things out there in this day and age we need to be resilient with. So let's get out there and do our best, right? Wednesday is the day after tomorrow. It's really close. That also means the next edition of Wednesday Edition is really close too. New edition drops Wednesday at 5 p.m. on YouTube and scottleisure.com. Wednesday Edition is now also available on Spotify. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, okay? Practice some acceptance, some self-love, and some gratitude, okay? Thank you once